Alright, how's it going, guys? I have, today my voice sounds a little bit different. I'm using my headset mic this time, so it's gonna sound worse, but I mixed it and tried to make it sound better in OBS. Uh, I just hit 205 days in my Java world, and I'm just gonna walk through that and why I left Bedrock. This is mostly to, what am I saying? This is mostly because Java is the more respected platform. It's the better platform. It's the one I grew up with. It's the one I love. It's got the mods and shit. I don't really care for those, but it's got just a whole lot of other shit. As you can see, I chose not to renew my realm. This one, the last one was named One Trill. But I don't know. I'm just gonna back up these two worlds real quick. I might have backed them up. I have a lot of fucking because I kept the realm name the same, and so it's a weird Minecraft thing. It uses the realm name instead of the world name whenever you make copies and backups. So that's fun, right? Fucking impossible to tell until you enter the world, and it won't let you change the name. But all right, we did this one. Mechlmash, or at least that's what I understand. I might be stupid, and I am stupid. Smart enough to fucking figure this shit out, huh? Oh no. Let me know if you have any problems with it, but I've for a long time fantasized about the idea of a forever world that you just have for years. And I mainly fantasized about it because I'm the kind of person that if I lose a few things upon death, I'd rather just restart over, right? If I lose my enchanted armor and some of my other shit, got a fucking hair on my mic, that's gonna be annoying. If let's see, yeah, they're all fucking copies of Valhalla. That's hilarious. All right, what day is today? 24th. I think it's it. All right, I think it's this one. And so I'm just gonna go through this last world as that, and it was almost a forever world, but I'm done making realms. I'm done paying $12 a month, and hoping that my friends will play with me. You know, this is not my house. This is my friend's house. I'm gonna sleep in her bed real quick. She and her boyfriend lived here. And it's just like I don't play Minecraft in these 2-week periods like they do, right? The 2-week phase it's called, I think. I don't play Minecraft like that. I don't like that idea of living like that. And I will say the new lighting update's been very cool to see in Bedrock. I can't wait to see it on Java if they can get it actually optimized. If they can't get it optimized, I'm not using it, right? But yeah, I'm just gonna go through this world because this is the last time I'm seeing it. No longer a world, not even a forever world. They had a village here. They ended up razing it to the ground. And so they built up these two houses. I made that roof. because for whatever reason they couldn't figure out a roof, and so I know the roof's dog shit, but they didn't even put anything in here yet. So just like, yeah, we'll get around to it, and then they never did, right? They started playing their other games, and that's all right. But I pay $12 a month for this stuff, and every time I see the infrastructure, it just saddens me. Like, I left them this because we went down to the mine, and so I was helping them mine because I got a Fortune 3 pickaxe, right? And they didn't even take it out of the chest, man. It's just like they just logged off whenever they were done. They weren't back since. And so I disabled this probably about a week ago. Oh no, it's the 24th right now. I disabled it like on the 17th. July 17th, 2025, if you want to get the exact date, right? But, I don't know. Let's see. Like, this is their area. Like, I told them they could do anything they wanted with this pathway, right? So they went out that way. But, like, don't get me wrong, the buildings are absolutely beautiful, but I built this entire walkway, and it's just like, I feel like there's a heavy difference in investment, and I understand that. That's okay, but it's not recurring. They'll drop off the side of the earth for months. It's like this was their other house. They it used to be several. It's only one heart now. They used to have several hearts. There's a heart on top of it, and a heart on top of that. And so there's like 3 of them. As you can see, second heart, third heart. They just got rid of it. I apologize for the low frame rate. Vibrant visuals really fucking made Minecraft a lot harder to run, huh? But they obviously left nothing behind. That's all right. I don't care. But like, I'll just show you. Don't get me wrong. They're better at building than I am. Their shit's so much prettier. But it's also about scale. Right? This is their first house, and I was making my first house. And so that's my first house up there. I'll make my way over there. And I will say, this world looks so fucking alien, because I quit this world probably first couple days of July, right after July 4th, right? It's probably like the 6th or 7th. I was gone. I had quit for about a week and a half before I decided, you know what? I think it's time to pull the plug. This is so fucking bright. Holy cow. It's not so bright for you guys because I have the brightness turned up on this TV. I'm probably going to turn it down. My TV settings, because I have a dual monitor setup, and so my TV settings are different from my secondary monitor. And so it used to be more vibrant. Then it played Doom Eternal, and Doom Eternal is already a vibrant game. And I was just kind of going off of vibes and never decided to set it. And so I turned down the vibrance for Doom Eternal because, well, some of the dudes were like more red in the late stages of the game, like the Hell Knights and whatnot. They were just entire bodies were red. It was oversaturated, so I'll turn down the brightness on my TV at some point. But like, I built all this whenever they built that heart house, and I'll admit I got a little bit bored. I decided, you know what, I'm done, and so I left, and got my mine down there. I got the iron farm up here, and I actually really like this base. I think I've done a lot of cool things with this base. A little bit of a fish area. This is the roof I chose to make. I'm on the roof right now. And it's like the nether portal. Like, I think I did pretty good. But, I don't know, man. I decided, you know what? I'm done. I want to go build another base. Right? I'm bored of this base. Let's go build another base. And so that's what I chose to do. And it was real dark down there, huh? And so I went off to build another base, and I decided on a location and all that. And I never finished this. I'm gonna be honest, my house is a lot more open before my cousin joined. Went right there. That's all he built, but fucking while he was doing that, he decided to steal some of my shit, and so like it used to be several things locked up. Like this entrance wasn't here before. I made this entrance and I'd closed that off. I ended up opening up that later. This what is it called? Whatever. This rock used to not be there, or this, or any of this. It wasn't closed off. It was open. I could just run across the ceiling into there. And it was kept open on purpose because I wanted to be more of an open design. But he took my shit whenever I told him not to. He was like, nah, man, we gotta operate more capitalistically. And like, he's my cousin. I gotta be kind with him. I can't just bring the hammer down when he's been here for a fucking day. And he's like fucking, I don't know, like 10. And so it's just like, yeah, gotta be reasonable. And being reasonable is gay. I built this. That is a neat design. Obviously, I made it way too thin. Do I have any fireworks? I'd rather not go through the nether. No, I don't have any fireworks. Okay. Alright. I'll go through the nether then. But I just got villagers from there. That's how I transported all this. And that's just a walkthrough. I filled up quite a lot of these chests. And no, hon, not right now. No. Sorry. But my siblings are asking to play in my room right now, and I'm recording. And so, not right now, maybe later, right? The usual story. And so this was my first base. And I got bored of this first base. And they got bored of their first base. And just like every other world, she's like, you know what, can we start a new world? I was like, you know what, nah. Let's just move somewhere. And last time I wasn't able to convince her. This time I was. I like that. That's really cool. And so she moved to that taller base of the 3 stories. Right? She made that. And then I made this one. And I think I probably overextended myself a little bit. Honestly. But it is what it is. Let's see. We'll just come out here so I can look back on it. I got a whole bunch of like structures I did to throw away resources, but it's got 4 little arms, I guess, reaching out in the cardinal directions. Villager farm, trading area. That's the mob spawner. Tried to make it look better. Honestly though, I'll admit my building technique is not the best. I'm fine with that. I don't like hate that or anything, but I want it to kind of look like a compass. Now up here it's red stained glass, backfire because it means that this is red, but north is red, south is white, all that fun stuff. Villager area, mob spawner, and then you got this area, and it's like the furnace part of my base. And these were basically the essentials I had set up. And you know what? I'm actually really pleased with how a lot of this went. This is my crack at a quote-unquote super smelter, right? It's got 64 furnaces. Realistically, more than you need for 9 out of 10 things. Because unless you're like those crazy dedicated guys on all them crazy super servers where they'll have shulker boxes and shulker boxes and shulker boxes of items. And 24 pickaxes they will mine through, and super machines just carving out chunks upon chunks of land. This is more than enough, in my humble opinion. I actually prefer to use hoppers because I like basically making lines of things. And so if you can see on the sides, it's just hopper divisions for the fuel. Because there's more latent storage. Like one problem I have with here, I set up a little comparator system so that if the comparator reads there's items in here, the rails drop their power, so they hold here to take it all out, right? So they fill up. Problem is they fill up with 10. I can't fill up any more than 10 stacks of items here. If I go 11, they get too full, but there's still stuff being read in here, and so the comparator keeps them powering, and they get stuck, and then when the thing freezes, I put this here to disable that, and it forces the things on, so they still cycle through. And I gotta turn it off later. So it's got like a manual override in case I overflow it, and so it doesn't actually have a double chest worth of capacity. It's got 10 stacks. And then it dumps the 10 stacks, and I can throw in another 10 stacks. And it dumps them really fast, right? There's still 32 furnaces. You know the math. This is my new storage area. But yeah, this is what I've got. And I don't know, man. I'm just done. I'm just done. I live waiting on others, playing this game so I can have a base to show off to others, things to help others. Everything I do is to fucking play and interact with my friends in Minecraft, right? I fucking love Minecraft. This is my favorite game in the world. But they don't share that love, and that's all right. That's not a problem. But they come back to this game like once every 3 months. I'm paying $30 basically by the time I play with them each time. And I can't do that anymore, man. Like, fucking, I get like, technically I get paid below minimum wage standards because I'm not getting paid super consistently right now, but I'm not going to go into detail on that. Things are fine. But it's just, I can't do it anymore. And so this was basically goodbye to the world, right? I've already told everyone, right, I'm cutting off support for the world. Fucking, and so another quote-unquote forever world just gone. I mean, to be fair, nothing is forever and all that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. They made the render distance real short now. I guess it's to compensate for the additional power draw. But yeah, this is what I've got. It's not much. It's certainly not much for about 1,500 days, I'll tell you that. Most of those days are spent AFKing to fucking get more levels from my chicken farm and such, though. And so, right now, I'm at about 205 days in my Java world. And I'm really waiting on that copper golem. I'm really excited for that. I can't wait. I'm not the most active person whenever it comes to this stuff. I forgot I'm in the voice channel in Discord. Oh, god damn it. Alright, come on. Alright, you know what? No, I can do this. Alright, now, there we go. There we go. This. Disconnect. There we go. Sorry about that. I have stream mode turned on, so hopefully most of the stuff I showed was fine, right? So yeah, this is my new world. As you can see, I am, what, 205? 204 days in? Oh, everything I've built is pretty close by. This is my first setup area. And I do really want this to be my forever world. I don't really have a setup base. I have more like a base camp. But I think my sound capture is actually misaligned a little bit, but whatever, I don't care. Oh snap, my bad. All right, whatever. But I just set up a few other things. Set up a cow farm abusing entity cramming. Set up a chicken farm that's vulnerable to entity cramming. Because there's only 4 blocks. That's loud. I'm gonna leave. I don't intend on planning on like making a series for this or anything. I'm just gonna walk through and show what's in here because this is the main purpose of this video. Actually, is to show what I built. I'm building a Menger sponge over here. It's out of chiseled bricks. And so the idea is you build a cube where each of the faces has a hole in the middle. And the original reason for the Menger cube as a proposal back in the day was theoretically if you could scale a Menger cube infinitely down, then you could have a object with a theoretically infinite surface area and technically 0 volume because every portion of volume can be divided further because you just divide it down further, right? And so currently I got what? This is a level 2. I'm working on the level 3. I don't know if I'll ever get to level 4, but I like the chiseled bricks because it vaguely makes it look like it goes down a level. And so my level 2 looks like a level 3. The level 3 look like a level 4 and so on and so forth. If you look at videos on YouTube and stuff, people will show you a lot of fucking Menger shapes and stuff. It's just shapes that divide into further shapes, kind of like fractals, but with geometry and stuff. I think it's cool. I haven't explored too much. I've just looked at the local area. I don't have a map yet. Most of my time has been spent mining. I've been collecting a lot of iron. Right here. I'm surprised I got that first try. But I just got small farm set up. Well, this one isn't small. This one's pretty decently large. Just 4 though. I got this thing. This is annoying. I don't have any slime yet, so I set up a I'll show. And so now it can break all of them, but I don't have any slime. And the fun part is that pumpkins only grow on fucking dirt. And so I can't like use gravel or sand from what I understand. And so this is like actually just annoying. I'll get slime, right? I'll get slime. I tried to see if I could put honey in here, but I can't. Honey doesn't make sticky pistons like slime does. And that's fine. But this is what I got. I'm just all by myself here, but I'm working on it, right? I'm just gonna keep on chilling, keep on doing things as they are. And now I can have resource packs and data packs, and I have zero intention to use any mods. I don't like mods, and I really don't like using the Forge launcher. I know that some people are fine with it. Of course, I'm just not. And I can't wait for this copper golem to come. They're not here yet as of this date. but they're going to be here soon. And that's whenever I plan on actually setting up my storage system, right? Because they, at least in the previews, they have a limit of access to 10 chests. They'll search 10 chests before like giving up. And so the plan is that that I can do a lineup of 9 chests in a row. And they're like in the little hallway, so they have their copper chests. They've extracted out to the 9 chests, and then I'll have a 10th chest with a hopper in it that so that it constantly empties, right? So that it's basically a storage area of 9 double chests. And that 10th chest will lead to another storage area of 9 more chests. And it leads into a another copper chest, into storage area, 9 more chests. And honestly, what I could do is I can get a double chest copper chest, so I can have 2 copper golems. And so I think that'd be neat, huh? And so that's why I have a pumpkin farm. Otherwise, I would never bother. But since I have the pumpkin farm, I basically have the setup for pumpkin pie. And I've always liked pumpkin pie as a food in Minecraft, even though I didn't really like it. I don't like it in real life, so I think that's kind of funny, but I just like how it looks. But this is what I've got. I don't have anything extravagant or spectacular. That way leads off to a hole. I'll show you where it is. It's in the mine, and I'll just probably cut this off here, because I gotta use the bathroom. And as long as the sound's not desynced, I'll upload this. Right? Yeah, the last time I tried to do this, because I tried to do this at like 201 days, 202 days, instead of we're at 205 now. Is the my sound on my mic was like barely audible. At least I know it's audible now. But basically, I've built an hourglass, and so this is the deep slate area. And I just go down, and then this is the this basically revolves around 0. If we go into F3, it's 2, 1, and so that block right there is 0. And so the idea is you look at the patterns for a lot of the ore distribution in Minecraft, and let's see. I'm actually sure I can just look it up, right? And bring you this over here. MC ore dis. Oh, I thought I misclicked there. All right, ore distribution. And looking at here, revolving around the 0 lineup, above 0, coal increases, iron increases, gold increases. Is that gold? No, that's copper. Copper increases. Gold actually increases going down, but it's still around this relative area. And also, you got the fucking... I don't get what the lines are for. I think that's just for standardization versus the variation. I don't really know. I don't get it. But basically, the way it was before is that the further down you go, the more it increases, with a few exceptions like the Badlands, and copper was right up near the top. But iron was stagnant. So was gold. Redstone is only low. Diamond is only low. Lapis is relatively low. And so you basically go at the bottom and you get everything, right? And so everyone's just like, mine at level 12, you get fucking everything. Now, you got to balance both. You go down for redstone, for diamond. Lapis is pretty evenly distributed. And you go down for gold, and you go up for copper and iron and coal and emeralds, I guess, but not really, right? And so it is what it is. I don't know. I just basically came up with the idea of you build the triangle going up, and you get more of these resources as you go up, where the least of these resources are apparent is at the surface, roughly, and at 0. whenever you talk about cross-sectional availability for these ores, and you go down and you get more, and you go up, you get more, and so you get what I mean. Just hourglass shape for that, right? I can't wait to watch this video. I think that'll be a cool video. But minimize that and then go here. And so that's the idea here. It's actually much bigger up top because, as you can see, it gets slimmed out. I didn't throw torches up there, and so it's gonna be. Hopefully, we don't watch myself die. That'd be annoying, huh? Fucking combat's so much harder on Java. I was told the opposite. I was told it was easier. Jesus Christ. And so, yeah, no. This is how I die. Yeah, as you can see, I'm bad at this game. I'm so fucking bad at this game, and I'm on hard mode because normally, what you would do is you just charge at them and you just go bam, 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 bam. But you can't really do that on Java because everything's timed. And so I have yet to quite figure it out, scale it out, make it all work. And so you gotta time your attacks. You gotta, use your brain a bit. And I'm not used to that when it comes to Minecraft. But yeah, this is the up area. I've just been trying to get a lot more iron than anything else. And so I've gone pretty far, but also really haven't. I have tons of resources. You saw the chests. I'm using most of those chests up to pretty much the brim. Let's just get OBS back in the focus. There we go. And just trying to get OBS back in the focus so I can see what's going on the second screen, But yeah, this is all I've got so far. Over here is the creaking area. That fucking creaking guy, man, he's gone through these walls multiple times. I think what I want to do is I want to turn this into what looks like a warehouse. So I'll probably surround it with stone bricks or some such, and then have a door or an entryway right here. And it's close enough to the middle, not really, but because it's along the path. Or maybe I could do it right here where it's at the top, right in the middle. Do a little doorway in, where you could technically spawn the doorway. But I just want a wall because he actually gets through cobblestone walls, and it's actually really annoying. One neat thing I found, to my detriment, I wanted to make the mine right here. I said, fuck it, let's have it close to spawn. Not spawn. Spawn's like way over yonder. Have it close to base. Everything will be great, right? It's a fucking trial chamber. And so... No, I'm not doing that right now. Alright, I missed anyways. But... I'm just doing whatever I do. I'm just gonna try to enjoy myself. I don't know. This time I'm without friends, but they want to eventually join in Java and stuff anyways, because they want to be able to play with mods, and they want to be able to play on PC. They're slowly switching over, but the economy isn't exactly speaking to us right now. Otherwise, what else? I don't know. I got these sakura trees and these acacia trees through the Wandering Trader. These spruce trees I got from over yonder, I think right over there. I have dark oak. I haven't planted any right now. And I have the pale oak from dark oak forest over there, and there's a pale area right there. That's also where I got the creaking stuff. So I have resin. Currently the build I'm most proud of, I guess, is the library. Yay! Whole bunch of bookshelves area. I want these all enchanted books. I'm not married to that spot being where the nether portal is. I just wanted it away to an extent. Because I don't want to cram things. I want to have a building for everything. But I wanted to make it so that whenever it comes to enchantments, everything's relatively close. This is right here. I'm probably going to put like a barrel or something right here for the lapis. These are just straight up books that you can enchant right away. God damn it. My mouse control is not the most delicate. So fill that up, then slowly fill up these areas. But otherwise, you can remove enchantments. You can combine them from down here. And so everything's relatively close to you once you enter this area. And then I just kind of like this. I like how I built this. I like the color palette of the basalt and deep slate. I think I did pretty good here. I think there's a few areas I would change. It's definitely too cramped. I should make the building a bit bigger. And like, I don't like these walls. I'm kind of fine with this one, but I don't like that front wall. And I like this area. I don't like that wall. But looking at it like this, it's not so bad. And so there's definitely a lot I don't like about it, but I'm just trying to learn on my own. All my redstone so far, I've just come up with. My current plan whenever it comes to things in this world is I don't want to copy anyone's builds, redstone or not, and I want to, if I'm going to look at something on YouTube on like how to do it, I want to look at how they did it, look at the mechanics, and do my own version of it. I know this makes it worse, makes it a downgrade. God, they're so annoying. But I came up with this on my own, you know, and it's not that hard. I probably learned this years ago. But like, this is rudimentary shit, but it's important to me, you know. And every one of these has a repeater, it just goes all the way back. And so when you hit the magic button, it goes up in a wave and they all get deleted. And so, I don't know. Do you guys not have Minecraft audio? Alright, let's see. Fuck. Well, you have the subtitles, so that's fine. I'm gonna look at something real quick. Alright. Okay, you do. Alright, Minecraft audio is not working, but desktop audio is. Alright, cool, you guys have it. I don't know, man. I'm just... I'm sad. I'm gonna admit, I'm really sad right now. I got a whole lot of shit going on in life. The job I thought I was gonna get, I'm not gonna get, and availability opens up in a year, right? And so it's just like, alright, gotta find something to do for a year, because I want this job more than anything, but I'm not gonna fucking talk about it to YouTube, because I don't know how bad that would be for like NDA shit. It is what it is. Gotta find something else to do. I'll find some. That's fine. Fucking car's giving me bullshit. I have a parasitic draw of 2.5 amps. From what I understand, it's too little to be an alternator, I guess, and still a lot for a lot of these systems. I gotta actually go check that later on today. I'm probably gonna do that tonight when it cools off. I checked a few of the fuses yesterday. I didn't check all of them. I've got, honestly, a lot of free time because, well, out of a fucking job. But whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I just keep on fucking marching, right? This is what I've got. I kind of want to avoid building an XP farm to an extent. It's getting kind of hard. Like, I don't have villagers. There's no village nearby. Over that way, I don't know if you can tell, it's an ocean. Forest into spawn. I haven't gone too far up there, so I'll probably check there next. But, like, it's just heavy, heavy forests out that way. I've explored over there. Oh, I do have a dark oak trees out. But yeah. I hope you guys have a good day. Fucking... That's all you got from me. I don't know. I'm so tired. But hey, the F-22 is cool, huh? I think it's really cool. Either way, that's, this video is mostly 90% an update for me. Hope you guys have a good day. And I'm going to have another video out probably whenever I reach about 1,000 days. Maybe 1,500. And I'll talk about what I've done since then, huh? Well, since now. Just to kind of document things for myself. I think that that's important. I know that most people don't care, and I'm not asking for any one of you to care. You can click off the video right now. That's fine. This is for me. Because it's kind of like a time capsule. And I've liked whenever I've done it in the past. And while I am a little bit sad right now, things are a little bit hard right now, I also know that things would be very nostalgic for what they are right now whenever I'm like, I don't know, a year, 2 years, 3 years in the future, and I see what I had now versus have to that equivalent of now versus their equivalent of then, which is now, right? And so I do have a purpose for this. I'm not just being like, oh, I'm sad, I'm gonna make a video. Nah, if I was really sad, I wouldn't make a video at all. But it is what it is, right? I know it says DaVinci Resolve up there. I have no intention of fucking using that for this video. Other than to trim the borders off this. All right, let me show you. Actually, it's not going to show yet. Well, let's see. Maybe, no, let's go. You know, I'll start at Minecraft again because it shows on Minecraft. I'll show you real quick. Basically, I have a weird border issue, and you guys have probably already seen it. No, I'm actually gonna try to trim it out. But basically, click over here. All right, and then that, and then this, and then this. All right, no, there is no border issue. All right, well, right here is a border, and sometimes Minecraft appears over it, and it becomes like a double issue. But I don't know. That's what I've got, right? Fucking, I'm doing all right. Cats are doing well. Yomo and Tama. Oh yeah, since the last video, fucking, I got Yomo and Tama. Go away, bud. The second time they're bothering me. I guess they like me, huh? But background music's actually pretty good, huh? What? But I don't know. What else have I got? I got nothing. Have a good day, y'all. I hope the headset mic was enough. Probably not, right? I kind of like watching the jiggle. Dun 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 dun. The delay is real low though. I don't know. I tried to use, there's this thing called a virtual cable, and I connected that recently. But right now I'm just fucking padding out time that doesn't need to be padded out. I don't know. I love y'all. Have a good day. Go listen to someone more upbeat. Don't listen to myself. I fucking suck. Bye-bye.